Welcome to LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Would you sleep with sick women?
I may be pregnant, but I am still a man.
Spank the unruly ones.
It's indecent, it's vulgar, it's blasphemous.
I'm gonna ride you till you can't stand up.
Come on, let's go down.
All right, keep your shirt on.
LoveLine's meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Here's LoveLine with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
Yes. Phone number for LoveLine, 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. He's a board-certified physician, an addiction medicine specialist. He can help you to quit smoking. He can fix a hip. He can do excessive weight gain, just about anything, except for misogyny.
My wife, Dr. Drew.
Yes, I love this man like he was someone I was paid to work with. John Popper is in here tonight from Blues Traveler, and let me just kiss the ass of the Blues Traveling man for just one moment. I know you're busy as hell.
Yeah.
I know you guys have been playing dates straight through for about the last 4 years, and I heard you on a local morning show this morning, and
Adam,
I know you don't sleep.
it's been a living hell.
I know how rough it is. I know you could be driving a Zamboni or cleaning carpets, but
Yes.
you chose to make the sacrifice
I
and
could have been fighting crime,
become a
like I've always wanted to.
successful rock star. And so let me first thank you, John, for coming out. We
Wow.
do appreciate it.
I'd take a bullet for you, too.
And I think you could, actually.
I could sell you a few if you want.
The other thing I want you to know, John, and I'm not just kissing ass, you will back me up on this, Drew. We've been interviewed by many publications over the last year or so, and whenever the question comes up, and it always does, what's your favorite guest? Who is the favorite guest for you here on LoveLine?
Oh, you're kidding me.
It's always John Popper.
That is Adam's answer routinely.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes,
Wow.
that is my answer.
Well, I'm honored, sir.
Well, we are honored to have you. And one more piece of ass kissing. Drew noticed this, and I noticed it as well. We have many big-name celebrities from either the TV, movie, or music genre on this show. And we've had Tony Bennett and Rod Stewart and
Zamfir.
Duran Duran, Zamfir, who plays the pan flute, I think, and of course Carrot Top on the show. None of them drawing the kind of crowd that you draw out front of the LoveLine studio. Did you notice that, Drew?
I was that mentioned it to you. Remember?
Yeah, there's a lot of nice people out there.
Well, I think
That's the other thing. That is another point. Very nice crowd too.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're very respectful, you know.
Yeah.
They're just really cool people.
But the thing I think that they respond to with Blues Traveler is not only the music, but we have a lot of good bands in here that play a lot of good music that people like, but it's the attitude and the approach of the band. It's the accessibility. It's the just general demeanor of the band. Very open, very friendly.
Aww.
Yeah. We're hugging later, you big teddy bear. All right. Now, last time John was in here, I brought my saxophone in to impress the LoveLine listeners as to my musical prowess.
I didn't think you could do it, but you were amazing.
I hung pretty tight with you.
Well, I'm just have to kiss your butt now because you said all that nice stuff about me.
Tonight,
I vaguely remember some sort of saxophone thing. I don't remember. But.
You'll notice, John, that I brought in a guitar.
Is that your Stratocaster?
Yeah, it's a Strat. It's
Is it a 56 or 50? What is that?
It's early 50s. I bought it off a buddy of mine. He was stoned, and I don't know exactly what the year was because he could never figure it out. But
Are
it's
those
got
humbucker pickups?
no Joe Barden pickups on that,
Oh.
and you see the
I thought they might be Billy Barty pickups.
no, those are the real small ones.
Right. And a double whammy, or is that a triple whammy?
Just a single whammy because I'm old school.
Oh, okay.
I'm keeping it real.
Keep it real, totally.
All right, now I had a chance to listen to some of the Blues Traveler CD today, straight on till morning, and it's awesome as usual. You never can go wrong with this band.
You're not going to try to play that thing, are you?
I may jam along a little with you throughout the course of the evening, and here's what I think I should do. I think we should take a song like Carolina Blues and maybe jam along with that, because that's the one I sort of practiced to at home today.
Dr. Drew, is he any good?
No.
I don't think he's heard me play. Have you ever heard me play,
Is he
Drew?
good at anything? I mean, excuse me.
Drew, please, am I in the room or not? And then later on,
I wonder
just
that often.
maybe just a little free-flowing jam session, some blues, something like that.
We'll just let it all hang out.
Right. See if you can. You brought a few harps with you tonight,
Always.
I see.
Yeah, it's a
All right.
union rule.
Well, you see if you can keep up.
Okay.
All right, what more band business do we have? I have some dates in front of me, but I'm sure they're all sold out anyway. You're going to be at the Greek tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
Then in San Francisco at another Greek theater.
I know there's tons of them out here.
They're not moving this one. I'm guessing there's already one erected out there.
Yes.
Portland at the River Queen Showplace. And
Sounds like a boat.
9/1, you'll be in Seattle at the Bumper Shoot Fest. What the hell is that?
Sounds pretty kinky, doesn't it?
Yeah, what do you do? What is
Either
the
bump or shoot. No, it's a big festival, and there's a whole bunch of bands on it. Don't ask me who they are right
It's
now.
another, local radio station or something named for what they're doing.
Ah, I
It's a
see.
huge festival that they have every year. and,
Okay. Well, we'll get into more of these dates as the night wears on.
we scored some Stones dates.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys are going out with the Stones.
Hoo-ha.
When is that? When does that start?
September 23rd, I think we start in Chicago.
And how long are you with them the whole tour?
No, we're on for 11 dates, but we're the first 11 dates, so.
Have you ever met any of the lads in the band?
No, and I'm determined to be unaffected by it. Everyone I know who's toured with the Stones always goes, well, when I was hanging out with Mick that time.
Right.
And, you just want to smack him in the head. And so I'm determined to just have it be like a job. And you're like, hi, yeah, Mr. Jagger was really cool. And
Are
I
you
played my job and left.
Are you a fan? I mean, did you grow
Oh,
up
yeah.
listening to him?
Well, yeah, who didn't,
That is a very good point. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 30. I turned 30 in March, and I'm fraught with midlife crisis because you hit a zero.
Jesus Christ, I'm older than John Popper.
Imagine that.
And he's come. Look what he's done with his life. And
Really?
look what I've done with my
And
life.
all your musicianship gone to waste, Adam. You never
Well,
did anything with
I'll
that.
tell you,
your parents must be proud.
I gave it a
those music
try.
lessons.
I played some, they had some like open mic talent contests over at the Palomino and some honky tonks here in North Hollywood.
Oh,
right out of
man.
high school, I played. I had a couple of bad nights, and I needed to put food on the table, Drew. And you can't do it unless you're the caliber of musician that John Popper is. It's hard just to struggle that long.
Well, it also helps to sell a lot of drugs to record executives.
Right, and oral favors.
Sure.
We're going to the phones. Michael,
Yeah.
you're 36.
Yes, I am.
You're on with John Popper.
Hello, Michael.
Hi, John. How you doing?
I want you to just relax, sit back, and tell us what's wrong.
Well, I'm a very talented impressionist. I do impressions, and sometimes the gals like them, and sometimes it's too much for them.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of impressions?
Well, like Mick Jagger or Travolta or something like that,
What do you mean it's too much for them? What does that mean?
Is this in the bedroom?
Well, they like it at first, and then after a while, it just kind of wears off.
Wait a minute. You mean you're a performer and you do this?
Yeah.
Do you ever, while you're having sex with them, do you ever do their dad or their brother?
No, not like that.
Okay, because that can be disconcerting. I had a woman do my mom once.
But I understand what the impressions would have to do with your ongoing relationship. What do you care whether or not they continue to enjoy your act?
Well, it's just one of those things that a lot of people tend to enjoy it at first, and then halfway through they're not really impressed.
All right, but at least you have a skill that they enjoy at first.
I'm very much like that. You know what I learned?
What?
Stop it.
Stop it.
When they get annoyed, then go on to someone who hasn't seen it yet. And, do that for them. And, try not to do that to people you care about too much.
Michael,
Yeah.
we want to hear some impressions now. And I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
don't tell us who you're going to do.
Okay.
You do it, and we'll see if we can guess it.
Okay. Yeah, the other day I was doing one, and it was pretty close, and I don't know if they got it or if it was over their head.
Any comedian in the 1980s.
I'm going with Vinnie Barbarino, just because you mentioned it at the top. Now, give us one that you haven't mentioned so far, so we won't be tainted.
Okay. Well, the other day I was driving around in my car, and there's people come up.
Wait a minute. That's Mick Jagger, right?
Right.
Now, didn't you mention Mick Jagger and John Travolta?
All right.
Was it Mick Jagger?
Yeah.
Wow.
Go ahead. Give us another.
I'm annoyed already.
Okay, let's give you one more. Here you go. Hello. I know a guy like you once.
All right,
It's Jimmy Gutowski, because I do that too.
Oh,
Hey, Bobby!
Hey, Bobby.
All right, but you don't do this professionally, Michael.
I try.
I know, but you don't do it for a living.
Call it up.
No, I sing too.
Yeah, but what do you do during the day? You do your impression
Postal worker?
of a postal worker?
No, I'm a maintenance man.
That was going to be my next guess.
I'm a maintenance man.
All right, so maybe... all right, I'm done with you. All right, Michael?
Okay.
Just stop doing it when you're annoyed.
I don't know what his question was
I really
exactly.
don't
Do you?
either,
I
no.
think he just wanted to do his impression.
Yes.
Oh, that's what it was. I have this problem. I have this incredible singing voice.
Michael.
and a whole
Michelle.
repertoire.
Michelle.
Oh, sorry, Michelle.
Yes.
Hey, you're 23.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, how you doing? I just wanted to say to John real quick, I love Blues Traveler, and you are an amazing harmonica player.
Thank you very much, Michelle.
And you guys, the other night when you heard that noise in your headphones,
Yeah.
I heard it on the radio too.
Oh, really? That's
So, I
interesting.
mean, it was really faint, but I heard it too.
I'm hearing it again now, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
A little bit.
It must be me.
It's just a little more rapid frequency than the other night.
What's going on, Michelle?
All right, listen. 2.5 weeks ago, I had sex with my best friend of 4 years, a guy, and he's been kind of distancing himself from me.
What do you mean your best friend? I mean a very close friend?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. You have a problem with best friends, don't you, Dr. Drew?
No, I do.
Adam does. But at 23, I just best
Well,
friends usually aren't.
I've known him since the beginning of college.
A
so-
close friend. Okay.
Yeah. He's had relationships. I've had relationships.
Was somebody interested in somebody else at the beginning?
Well, I had interest in him before, and he told me that previous to my interest in him, that he did, have interest in me, but nothing ever happened of it. Like I said, he had relationships, I had relationships, and I just broke up with my boyfriend of 2 years about 5 weeks ago, and we got drunk one night, one thing led to another, and blah, 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 blah. And he's still hanging out with me, but he's different. And I don't want anything from him, but, I want the friendship back, and I'm afraid we went too far.
Have you said that to him?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Have you said exactly that to him?
No, because every time I even close to bring it up,
Yeah, I've had people say that to me when this has happened, and I don't believe it.
You mean that they just want the friendship back?
Yeah, and
I
they
don't
say,
believe
I'm
it
not,
either.
I'm not expecting anything from you, but what it is that you kind of both are, and he doesn't know what to do, and he's just scared.
Right. Well, unfortunately, I didn't even get to the friend part. I would even bring up that night, and he would change the subject.
Yeah, but here's the thing, too, Michelle. Oftentimes what you say intellectually and the vibe you give off are two totally different things.
That's the hell of it all.
The only thing we know for sure is that you were interested in him at one time, and he
Right.
knows that.
I'm
And
sure
you
he was
told
interested
him,
in her.
Well, we don't know that. He may have said that in a response to her saying, I was really interested in you, and he would go, well, gee, one time I was in you too, but now, gee, we're just the best of friends.
I've just never known a guy-girl friendship where the guy secretly wasn't kind of hoping that at some point there would be some sex going on.
Becoming quite cathartic for John tonight. I can see that already.
Oh, yeah.
No, when a guy and a girl get together as friends, initially one of them was drawn to the other because of a physical thing. Oftentimes it doesn't work out and they just go on to be friends, and then years from then they laugh about it because after you get a certain amount of mileage in a relationship, it seems awkward to have sex. But initially they're usually brought together for that reason.
And the one that is initially attracted usually has a little
erection.
Something going. A
Yeah.
little remnant there that could be reignited. And if it is, there it is.
Right, and a woman also knows in a friendship that on any given night, on any given week, in any given month, she can get the guy loaded, and
He will be a willing participant.
right for at least the one night.
Well, he did start it. And actually, 2 years ago, before I started going out with my last boyfriend, we did kiss, and it didn't go any further because his dad came downstairs. But
Oh, I hate when that happens.
How old is he?
I'm sorry, what was that?
He was a little bit younger at the time.
Well, this is 2 years ago.
Okay. Oh well, we need to talk to him, Michelle.
I'd love for you to call him, but I'm in Pennsylvania, and it's a little bit later over here.
Yeah, but he's probably up masturbating to your image as we speak.
I wish. No, I don't. I'm just kidding.
I think we should wake him up. This is important. This is like a fire in your heart. He needs to be alerted.
No, actually, what I'll probably do is tomorrow night when I hear you guys on HFS, I will probably tape this and then just play it for him and just say, look, here's how it is. But I want to know how I can tell him, I just want to go back to that friendship because we just had a friendship.
You have to just tell him that and act accordingly for a while, and he'll calm down.
And well, one way to achieve it too is not to put the screws to him. I mean, if he's freaked out a little and he needs a little bit of space, then give him a couple weeks off and then get back to it. Don't keep going after it.
I think that's the important thing is just you tell him what you have to tell him, but he's not going to believe you right away, and it's just time is going to heal it. Oh, geez, I just spilled it.
You all right?
Time's going to heal this, after a while, he'll realize, okay, we still are friends because she's not blowing me off or getting upset, and eventually he'll start acting normal again, with any luck.
All right, now, John, I know you're a little upset because you dumped your cigarette mug in your lap.
I was that moved by this story. It really affected me, and I had to cool off.
I think I don't want to go right into the full-fledged song just yet, but I know that the listeners are dying to hear a little duet.
I noticed it's a left-handed guitar.
Yeah, I had to string it backwards.
Wow.
It was a right-hander, but I strung it backwards.
And retooled the neck and the bridge.
Right. Yeah, it cost $1,700. I guess I should have just went out and bought one at that point. But I read a biography of Hendrix once, and I heard that his first guitar, he could only get a right-handed guitar, so he went ahead and restrung it backwards.
Sure.
In other words, so he could play the licks, and I was sort of inspired by that. I thought there might be some magic in it.
What is that sign that says Coleco on the guitar? It's a Coleco guitar?
Yeah.
Wow. Made in Coney Island. Hey.
All right, John, come on. Enough talking. Let's start jamming.
All right, pick up that banjo. You ready?
All right, hold on a second.
So we're going to do Carolina Blues, huh?
Well, why don't we do that when we play the song in the next break?
Oh, so you just want to jam? What key you want to jam in?
E? Is that good?
Well, we're going to jam in E. How about, I got other keys
well,
here.
You call the key, John.
How about A? A's a nice key.
A? Okay.
Hey, you got that thing in tune. That's pretty good.
You want to just do some blues, or?
Yeah, let's just a nice 12-bar blues. Wow. Hey, you're good.
Take us out. All right.
Solid.
Talk for a second. Let me get this off. Drew, can you?
I'm speechless.
I want to get back to the.
I had no idea a man could play with his teeth like that.
It's like having sex when you really do it right, Drew.
No, I was talking about me. But you were good, too.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about my facial expressions. I can't help it. When I get going, I get going.
For those of you at home, he really was playing it behind his back. He was doing all the moves. It was pretty funny to watch.
John, it's enough of an achievement that I even keep up with a master like yourself.
I just had you got all the Hendrix moves down. It was pretty impressive.
Thanks, man. Maybe I could, I don't know, come out and sit in sometime or something. I mean, not on a big gig like the Greek tomorrow night or not with the Stones, but you guys still play some honky
tomorrow night. Oh, we'll be out of town then.
Oh, man. Oh.
We record a lot. We could throw you on a record or something.
I haven't done any session work.
Oh, the money's right.
All right, guys, you can talk off the air. Let's get to the callers.
Okay. Well, actually, we're right on time for a break, Drew. Oh. So we'll come back. More questions with John Popper from Blues Traveler, more playing, and more of the boring Drew.
Hey, this is Carrot Top, and even losers like me listen to LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Turn on your radio, they'll give you a big hug. It's LoveLine, get it? Ow! Ow!
don't want him to come back. Just to give him a little payback, or not payback, but compensation for all the abuse you've sort of.
What abuse have I leveled in Carrot Top's
direction?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we're so tight I call him Top. I'm serious. Phone number here on LoveLine, 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. The great John Popper's here from Blues Traveler. He is shaking the dew off the Popper Lily, and he will be back in the studio in just a moment or two. And until then, we's going to the phones. Drew, where are you going?
I'm going to get you Kleenex.
Stephanie.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, you're 23.
Yeah, basically I just have difficulty keeping therapists.
Listen to that voice.
Oh,
Uh-oh. There could be some gambling here.
Well,
keep talking.
What happens in your therapeutic relationships?
what?
What happens? Why?
Basically, I don't know, conflict develops and they end up telling me that they don't think they can help me. I need to see another therapist.
Give me an example. What happened to the last one?
We just started fighting all the time.
About what?
It's kind of a long story.
Are these all male therapists?
Yes.
Give me a short. What was the shortest one? The shortest story you can tell me about any of the three.
Shortest was when I was only in therapy with him for 2 sessions.
And what happened?
And he wanted me to take some psychological testing. And I didn't want to.
Okay, and I assume it's the same quality of conflict that was going on in the other two, where they would ask you to do something as a patient and you just wouldn't do it, right?
Right.
Okay.
You want to do some gambling here?
Oh, no, it's easy.
Hey, guys. I'd like to gamble. Hey, John,
I was
have
taking
a
a
seat.
leak. What's happening?
I understand.
But there is something called, well, hang on a second, let me just talk to you about this. There's something called...
Well, let me get John up to speed. Stephanie's 23. She's called in tonight because she's had 3 therapists, and they've all booted her out because of conflicts.
Okay.
She's a little combative.
Stephanie called a therapeutic alliance, where you trust your therapist and they trust you to be honest and forthcoming and do your work and do the best you can and follow direction and be a patient.
Right. It's an agreement. You agree to go into the office, answer the questions, and you're there because you want to get help. They're there because they want $115 for 45 minutes.
They're interested and they make money doing that. That's their profession. And they will do things in your best interest. If you can't even establish that fundamental level of trust, then no. Then you have to go on to somebody else because you can't do therapy. Now, some people kind of hang in for a long time because a lot of people, the main issue is establishing that relationship and will go through a lot of abuse, and the people with something called a borderline personality disorder will really put professional caretakers, medical caretakers through ringers in an attempt to get them to sort of fail them and to prove that people are really distrustful. And I suspect that's the kind of thing you were doing, Stephanie. Is that right?
I don't think so.
Well, you're not consciously anyway.
Sounds like me.
Well, and
John, you done any therapy in your day?
I always try, but it becomes a competition. I'm very competitive the way I talk to people and stuff like that. And
Power struggle.
Yeah, it starts becoming that, like, an attempt. I sort of try and say, oh, well, you're trying to get me to admit this, and it's just not the point of therapy. So winds up kind of screwing it up.
Yeah, sometimes in therapy, you begin almost a third dialogue. There's that one of you commenting, like standing outside of the conversation and commenting on what they're asking you, which always pisses off therapists. The thing about therapists is you got to figure you're paying all this money.
You want
you're
them
driving
to help
across
you.
town.
Yeah.
You just got to let it down.
Right.
For that 50 minutes that you're in there, you got to let it go. It's not your girlfriend. It's not your wife. It's not your boss. It's not your band members.
Allow them to direct the process, and it actually helps.
Right. Do you want to gamble on this, Drew, or you feel quite confident?
Yeah, go.
All right.
Let's see.
John, do you have $1 on you? Do you have any money? Get $1 out, please.
Is this a fictional dollar? Or
no, this is a real dollar.
A real dollar, okay.
As real as me jamming on the blues guitar, this dollar.
Like I was saying, is it a...
Put that $1 down there, John.
Sorry, all I got big bills. Oh, no, here.
Oh, it's got 100 in there. Christ's sake, you guys are doing great.
Oh, it's been quite a day.
Look, oh, Jesus Christ. Would you just get back from Laughlin?
No, this is just...
What do you got, like $1,200 in your wallet?
Well, gee, it's going to be safe going home tonight.
Oh, you got that big bouncer. He'll protect you. Jesus, it's like paper. I was just going to say it's like Monopoly money. Drew, would you look at this wad?
Oh my God!
Look at that! Oh my God, I haven't even seen a real 100 in a long time.
Drew's going to tell me this is a phallic thing right here.
Hey, let me just smell that.
Oh, sure. Oh, that smells good.
That's nice. All right, so you don't have $1.
No.
You just have hundreds. Drew, all right.
I got a $5 bill here.
I put the $5 in, and I'll see if I can make change if push comes to shove.
Okay.
All right, here's the deal. Stephanie's 23. She's got that little girl voice. And I'm always worried when I hear the little girl voice. And she has difficulty with her therapist. It's been 3 so far.
Big trust issues.
Big trust issues. And I got out that her therapists have all been men. So I'm going right. We're gambling on her past, by the way, John.
Okay.
What went on with her in her childhood? I am going with conflict with Papa. There's something up with Dad, and the question is how severe.
Could I hear her talk a little more?
Yes.
Stephanie, say hello.
Stephanie, could you sing the dreidel song for John?
No.
Well, Stephanie, how are you feeling about all this?
Discouraged, I guess.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay, you good? You got a fix?
Yeah.
All right, I am going with Dad did something very bad to her, physical abuse. Not sexual, physical abuse. All right, John?
I'm going to go for a family dynamic that was dysfunctional.
All right, way too broad. You got to narrow it down for $3, John.
Well, I can't give you an actual incident of.
Let's put it this way: was it a violent family, or was it an over-controlling family, or was it
alcoholism perhaps? Or the dad could have abandoned her.
Dad left.
I'd have to say violent.
Okay, violence in the home.
Yeah.
Violence in the home. Well, that was mine. Didn't I go with physical abuse from Dad?
So now I can't pick that one?
No.
Well,
what a fun game.
Well, maybe he's excluding specific physical violence against her, are you? Or
yeah, I don't think that she was actually physically abused. I think that there was maybe a fear of that or verbal abuse.
Maybe Mom was beaten up a little bit.
Yeah, well, there was just like somebody was screwed up in the family and they took it out on everybody.
Not overt physical abuse perpetrated upon her.
That's a good one.
All right, Drew?
I'll just take the next available category, which would be sexual abuse.
Sexual abuse for $1?
Yeah.
Stephanie.
Yeah?
You're 23. What happened?
No sexual abuse.
Oh, that hurts, Drew.
There's nothing left for me. You got to take these giant broad categories.
Any physical abuse?
I lived with my grandparents until about the age of 8.
Why?
My father left probably about when I was a baby, and I lived with my grandparents until my mother got remarried.
Why?
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 I think I win.
Wait a second. How was the stepfather?
Abusive.
Physically?
Yeah.
I'm going to take that. Did he ever strike you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And how old were you when you hang up? Put the money down there.
We talking a spanking?
How old were you when you started having sex?
I haven't actually.
Oh, you haven't had sex?
No.
Drew, give me another $1 for that one. Come on. I want another $1 for you holding up. This could have been in my wallet gaining interest, but you had come on, seriously, Drew, give me another $1 for that. Come on, that outburst.
Drew, you're only reinforcing his behavior here.
That's right.
All right. So, Stephanie, you've had your share of troubles with men. The first guy in your life, your dad, your biological dad, abandoned you. The second guy came into your life and physically abused you. Now you see these male therapists, and they become the manifestation of either the guy who abandoned you or the guy who beat you.
Wow.
And you become combative.
Oh, no, that's true. That's
right, although actually I have more difficulty with female therapists than I do with male.
But whatever it is, you must have found some way to manipulate men.
I may give Drew $1 back for that.
Manipulate men or feel comfortable with
I thought all you went to was male therapists so far.
But listen, Stephanie.
Right, but I work with female therapists.
But listen,
taking the $1 back that you never saw.
I think you think female therapists are harder, but you're not trying them.
Well, but you got to understand something. She probably learned to manipulate men, her peers particularly, and when she's with a therapist, that stuff never works anymore, and that's even more threatening and more frustrating for her. So in reality, probably the male situation is worse for you when you get into it, and that's why you have to terminate.
But the bottom line is you know what's going on. You called up. You told us your problem. You may not be ready to let the guard down and to do the work that's necessary for you to get on with your life. You're a virgin?
Yeah.
Right, because you can't be in a relationship because of the damage that was done to you in the past.
Too angry.
But also, you're not willing to work it out so that you can get in a relationship in the present.
Wow, that sounds a lot like me. Jeez.
Stephanie?
Yeah.
All right, so maybe you're not ready right now.
Or maybe you should really hang in there, no matter how uncomfortable it gets. I mean, there's this adage that if therapy is fun and comfortable, something's wrong.
Right. Let me tell you what fun and comfortable is. A bong and a big screen TV and a couple of strippers. That is fun and comfortable, except for you get nothing out of it. Well, I mean, you get an erection and you get a good high, but you don't get any therapeutic value out of it.
Have you ever had that feeling in therapy where you like hit this really great realization and then suddenly there's like this weight off your chest? That's a good one.
Stephanie?
No.
No, you never got to anything because you're too combative.
No,
All right.
No relationship, no therapy.
Let the guard down and let love in.
Whatever.
But, you know, I also have this theory.
Ah, the troubadour.
I prefer Sage, but that's fine.
Okay.
I also have this theory in life that it's really hard to do stuff before you're capable or ready. For instance, I was interested in comedy from the age of maybe 18 or 19. But I couldn't make a move until I was about 30 or even 31. I mean, I couldn't do it. I'd go to a comedy club when I was 24. I'd have a good night. The owner would say, "Come back next week. I want to see a showcase." And I wouldn't come back. And I couldn't figure out why I couldn't do it, but somewhere along the line, when I got ready, I did it.
That's a really interesting. That's a very complicated, interesting comment you actually make, because it also trickles down to issues like getting people to stop smoking, stop drinking, make major changes in their life. How do you give somebody they get it that they need to make a change, or what the things are they need to do?
Yeah.
Well, how do you give somebody that?
Well,
that's a very profound question.
It
really.
was? All right, give me another $1, Drew. Come on.
I'm done.
Seriously.
It sounds to me like the only one who can figure that out is them.
Well, it is a combination of factors. I mean, Adam brings up himself in his life, and you kind of knew you would get there, so you had your eye on the ball, but the life circumstances, the maturity, and the opportunities weren't there. Well, and when those all came together, then you got it.
And the way I approached it was the following. I said, I'm not ready to do this. I mean, I'm not ready to be a professional stand-up comedian at age 23 or even age 26 or 27. But I knew that I would be maybe by 30, 31.
Wait, but was there pressure from like your family going, well, are you going to be a stand-up comedian or not?
No pressure from anybody.
Nobody was going, well, you're getting older. Are you going to try this?
No, thank God. My parents and I had a deal we struck a long time ago, which was you don't cook for me, you don't clean for me, you don't do anything for me, and then when I get older, I can marry a 400-pound black lesbian and no one gets to say anything. It was an interesting deal that we struck.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody put any pressure on me. I just knew that one day I would be ready. So I just forced myself to go out and do something like twice a month.
Well, but that helped you get ready. So
right.
And be sure you were. How would you, for instance, how would somebody get you to stop smoking, John?
Well, if actually smoking, my doctor said, if it's between eating and smoking, smoke. So he recommended that I smoke.
Well, but let's say you needed to, I'm not sure that's great advice.
Well, I'll give you a good example. Losing weight. I have to lose weight because of my leg.
You have to be ready to do that.
What it required was like physical danger of screwing up the healing of my hip replacement.
Was that even enough? Was that enough?
It is, because I'm planning on in December giving it a shot again. See, that's what happens is I save up for little sieges and I plan a time when I start. And I usually can go for
about the weight or the smoking?
The weight. And
right.
I can go for about a month. And I diet really well. I lose a lot of weight, and then I start gradually gaining it back. And really, you need like 3 years of dedication to really do something about that.
But do you have the mindset, like, I think the problem with a lot of people is they say, I'm gonna give up smoking, but I'm not going to give it up until the first of the year. It's now we're somewhere in mid-March, and I'm going to smoke 3 packs a day, knowing that when I get to the first of the year, I'm going to go cold turkey. Now, I always say to the person, how about cutting down to,
Oh, I've got a great system for quitting smoking. The thing that I'm going to quit as soon as this tour's over in September 2nd, I'm stopping smoking, and I know I can do it because the thing that keeps me going is the knowledge that I will smoke again someday. I'm going to stop smoking for... I'm going to allow myself to start smoking again in November, if I so desire. And by that time we'll be in the middle of the tour. And I'm doing it for a reason. My voice. I want my voice to be good for the tour, and I've been smoking too much now, and it's starting to catch up to me. So I'm going to stop for a period of time to allow my voice to get back in shape, and then when the tour starts getting crazy again, and I need a cigarette, I'm going to try and hold that off as long as I can until mid-tour.
Drew, you're an addiction medicine specialist. Is that retarded logic, or does that make sense?
When you start making deals with yourself, it's not exactly a good thing.
And when you're actually talking out loud to yourself, it's always a bad sign.
Well, but I always answer myself. We talk for hours.
He taps his foot once for yes and twice for no. And by the way, you're in some physical trouble when your doctor says, please continue smoking.
Yeah, I like that.
You must pay him well. All right.
Yeah.
When we come back, we'll talk a little more about this topic because it's an interesting one. And more with John, more with Drew, and more with you after this.
Let's put out the lights and
go to sleep.
Honey, turn off the radio. Let's go to bed.
Sorry.
Big day.
Good night, honey. Honey, did you hear that?
I didn't hear anything.
Dad?
Go to bed, honey.
But didn't you just hear?
I hear nothing. You're hearing things.
I'm the human goose.
Yeah,
you ate too late.
LoveLine will be right back. And please, be on the lookout for Earl, the human goose.
Man turns animal for the erotic pleasures of women.
It's LoveLine.
All right.
WEBN.
Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Can I go now?
You all right, John?
Yeah, just tripping on Bobcat Goldthwait.
My son is still talking about that night.
Bobcat came in just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And one of Drew's beautiful little triplets came in. Show John the pictures. I'm sure he's seen them before, but refresh his memory. It's a long and lonesome road, and this is what Drew has waiting for him when he comes home every night. Could you imagine? And get $1 out of that wallet for me, too, while you got it, John.
They're going to have some stories to tell when they grow up.
Oh, can you imagine?
I know, my guitar player, his parents are both psychologists, and he's so well-adjusted that it's really hard for him to, put it out on the line and make like a leadership thing. He's very steady and even-keeled.
It's kind of sad, but a lot of dynamic people in this society are basically bred from these screwed-up environments, and when you're really together, you tend to just hang back, take a job, and call it a life.
Well, where Chan's strong is I'll make a really outlandish, decision, and Chan will sort of temper it and go, well, let's think about this. But he was the kind of guy in high school who sort of went along with the crowd,
Right.
He's a good, sort of go-to guy.
Right. And he's an even-keeled guy.
He needs somebody flaky, with him.
To balance him out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank God. John has enough flake in him to satisfy a small country.
I was going to say what we were talking about during the break. I had a lot of that same anger we were talking about, and really playing music, helped get it out.
You mean when you were a kid?
No, actually when I got older, an artistic outlet really sort of helped you.
Creative solution.
But did the anger you had, was it something that came upon you when you were a kid and then came out when you were older?
I came from a dysfunctional family, definitely. It was...
You had a bunch of sisters. You mentioned this last time, right?
7 kids. There were 3 brothers and 3 sisters.
But you were the youngest, was that right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was the second youngest, sorry.
Remember, you talked about this last time you were on the show.
Yeah, and there was like this relationship between my dad and my sister and me and my little brother, and we'd just sort of pass it right along. And, it was something really screwy, and when you get older and you get freedom, there's a way to deal with it that way, but we all found outlets. Except my little brother, actually.
The rest of the family's doing something. They're not in jail?
Oh, yeah, no, they all have like a real focused sort of career mind. It's interesting.
Interesting.
Straight On Till Morning is the name of Blues Traveler's latest CD. I believe it's their 6th.
Yes.
And here's the thing about Blues Traveler. You don't need to know the songs. You just go get the CD and listen to it because they're such good musicians that you just can't go wrong. I mean, I don't care if there's not a hit on the whole thing.
Well, the thing I like about them that I'm really stunned about is they always make great gifts. You can really buy buy one and give it to a friend.
Right.
For birthdays or Christmas or Yom
Stocking
Kippur.
stuffer. Right. And, or Hanukkah. You give out, 8, Drew? How's that go?
And, I've often felt, that sort of lift you get when you have that realization that I was talking about earlier. You get that when you buy one of these.
Oh, yes. It's can become very cathartic.
It's very soothing to buy one.
Well, why don't we hear something off the CD?
Are you going to sit in with me again?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Is that cool?
Yeah, you know what? I'd like to see what you do against like a full band. That way you don't have to play chords as much.
I got to say the pressure was on when we were just sort of mano-y-mano here. But with the song behind me, I think
you're biting your tongue a little bit.
Well, I got to be honest. I don't want you to just think I'm pulling some ruse here and coming and playing it after never hearing the song. I did listen to it 3 or 4 times at home this afternoon, and I did get out the axe and play along just a little bit and learn some of the riffs. I think it's an E.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we'll do it in E.
There's a story with this song, right?
Well, why don't we...
Oh, yeah, there is a story.
No, true.
Pretty cool story.
Oh, Christ.
Picture this.
Yes.
There's this girl that I had been seeing for a long time, and she really, really loved me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I really, really liked her a lot.
How old were you?
This had been going on for about 6 years, off and on. And then because I didn't want to hurt her feelings, I would always sort of break it off, and then eventually we'd both get really horny and then just go at it again.
Right. So 2 days later, you guys were back together.
Well, I was determined to, I'd never lived with somebody for a long period of time, so I was determined to have her come out for 2 weeks, and we'll just try and live together and see how that goes. And I'd loved her a lot, but I wasn't in love with her the way she was with me. And she came out, and she could only come out for a week, and by the 5th day, I was already starting to go, okay, so, all right, so tomorrow you're heading back, huh? And she was sensing this tension, and we got in a lot of fights and stuff like that. But we had sex on my couch, and there's really something I learned the hard way. Honesty is a good thing in moderation at a certain point in time. When someone is lying on you naked and says, I want you to know that I'll wait for you, and you don't have to make your mind up right now.
Right.
Whatever you do, don't go, that's good, because I just don't know.
Right. And
she goes, what? And I go, well, you were saying you didn't mind that I could take my time. And she said, what is that supposed to mean? And then a discussion follows, and then she goes, F you. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? Don't. She starts yelling. Next thing I know, she slugs me in the face.
Really, with closed fists?
Oh, yeah. It was right in the face, and I grabbed her and pulled her close, and then I got scared because I realized how strong I was. You don't notice that until, like, somebody throws a punch.
Right.
And so I had to drive her to the train. It was bad.
So you basically just put your pants on up with no underwear and drove her right out of town?
I put my underwear on.
But the same night?
Yeah.
All right.
It was a really ugly thing, and so this is about the long, the nearest train was an hour away. Mm-hmm. So it was the long car ride. I was really upset, and so I was like, "Get out of here!" And she goes, "You can't do that to me." And she was right. I couldn't just throw her out of the house and have her walk.
The baton death march that John had to take
at 4 a.m. So yeah, we drove for an hour in absolute silence, and she got out of the car and had to borrow $20. It was.
And it was bad for her name is not Carolina, is it?
Actually, it is.
Oh, okay.
It's Carolina. She lives in Rome. That's why I'm telling this story.
Okay. Are we on in Rome? We're not on the Vatican yet?
Good.
We could be piped into the Pope's
Needless to say, we've made up since then, and realized that it's just not good to pursue a relationship together.
All right. Now, do we have enough time to jam here?
Let's do it. Just enough.
Yes, isn't true over there. I could punch you. All right, John, you want to grab your harp? What was it, E?
Yeah, E. There we go. I got it.
Okay. All right. From Blues Traveler, Carolina Blues.
I love how you can talk and play at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Hendrix. You can do some Hendrix. Bridge. Give me some Jerry Garcia.
No, Jerry.
Oh, yeah, okay. He's that guy with a Grateful Dead. Stevie Ray. Come on, you can do some Stevie Ray. Whoa! B.B. King. Come on, you got any B.B. King? How about The Edge?
Don't like you too.
Oh, okay. Good try, though. Slash? You know Slash?
Nice guy.
Promise, I'm gonna try and go on.
Give me some of the artists formerly known as Prince. Tom Petty. Come on, do some Tom Petty. At least do a split anyway. Oh my God! Wow. Oh my God. You guys got to understand in the audience, he's like doing the moves the whole time.
Drew, give me like a towel or something. I was going sweating right through the shirt.
He did a split and then brought himself back up while he was strumming.
Please, John. I was sitting down, everybody, but just trying to keep up with the great John Popper is enough of an acrobatic feat.
I would kill to be able to boogie like that.
I think you just did, buddy. All right, John and I are going to talk about music off the air, and when we come back, more Drew, more you, more calls, and maybe one more little jam session.
Okay.
Loveline listeners, beware. Somewhere out there tonight is Earl, the human goose.
He's known for sneaking into your house while you are not paying attention.
Quacking like a goose, but really it sounds more like a duck.
Oh, he's really quite insane.
Loveline will be right back with more information.
It is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. He is John Popper.
Was that you playing the dulcimer just there?
No. Oh. I only play 3 or 4 instruments, and that is my guitar, Geraldine. And we'll be back in 10 seconds.
This is Loveline on
Radio Station.
WEBN Cincinnati.
All right, the show's Loveline. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Adam Carolla, John Popper, and Dr. Drew. Yes, Drew.
Let's speak to some callers.
Yeah,
okay. Let's set the bear goal. Next 20 minutes.
You'd never seen me play before, though, right, Drew?
I know,
and I thought it'd be a kind of a thrill for you.
Kind of pisses me off.
Yeah, because you didn't. Here's the thing. Quite honestly, John, I am sort of considered the boob of the
You're
show.
my sidekick.
And Drew is the brains of the show. And what people don't understand is I'm...
Objectively, I have to say there's a struggle going on for that. There's a battle for the boob.
There is.
Going on.
There's one big teat, and we're both hungry. Yeah, but there's a certain blue-collar Renaissance je ne sais quoi.
Working-class hero kind of
Je ne sais quoi.
Thank you. John, you're 28.
Yes.
What's going on?
Yeah, Adam, the Bumbershoot Festival. A bumbershoot is an old-fashioned word for an umbrella, so that's why it's called Bumbershoot.
Why is it I don't get it. A bumper shoot.
Yeah, well,
Umbrella Festival. It must be rainy season down there.
It's raining in Seattle, and also it's an umbrella is all-encompassing because this festival also deals with writers and art and theater, besides music.
Well, it's a Seattle thing.
Yeah, 4-day festival. It's the end of the summer party.
Cool.
Well, maybe I'll come out and jam a little.
Sure.
John, what's going on?
Yeah, hope this is an easy question for Dr. Drew.
Please.
I was recently diagnosed with molluscum contagiosum warts on my genitals.
Well, the molluscum contagiosum is not warts.
Really?
No, molluscum contagiosum is molluscum contagiosum, which is a viral thing. It's a little
mollusks.
Well, it looks kind of like a zit that if you pop the top, nothing comes out. Just this little hard nodule comes out.
Right.
Wow.
And they can proliferate, and they usually appear in the pubic area, and they are a sexually transmitted disease.
Mm-hmm.
They are transmitted from back and forth among sexual partners, and they have no consequence whatsoever. They can kind of proliferate, so usually dermatologists will sort of scoop out that little core that helps them heal quicker.
Right.
But that's it.
Yeah, that's what my dermatologist did. My question is...
That is not warts.
Yeah. Okay. But my question is, will I eventually get an immunity to the virus and stop having it?
Good question. I don't know the answer to that. Whenever I've seen cases of molluscum, it just sort of self-limited. It goes on for a few weeks or even a few months, and then it goes away, and that's the end of it. So I imagine there is some immunity imparted on someone. I don't know how long it lasts, but it is a harmless condition.
Well, Drew, I heard that warts...
it's not warts.
Oh, yeah. I got to start listening to this show. All right, forget it. John?
Can you scrape them off and cook them and eat them?
It's not... Elvis used to fry them up with banana. John?
Yes.
It's not warts.
Uh-huh.
All right, you're fine.
I'm fine now.
Don't use the W word in front of the ladies.
Oh, I won't.
You understand?
So, what are genital warts all about?
Genital warts are warts, and that's another virus, but that is a permanent condition usually. Even if you eliminate the warts, the virus is usually still there, and it's highly transmissible. And in women, certain subtypes of that virus increase the risk of cervical cancer.
And there's no real difficulty to this disease.
Molluscum.
Right.
No, but
you give it to a woman, it doesn't affect her fertility.
No, not at all. But the presence of a sexually transmitted disease always makes one wonder. Is a higher probability of a second disorder there?
Why?
So that's just the way it goes.
Because the guy's a tramp.
When we were in Europe, I got this big zit on my balls, and I thought that I might have warts, and it just went away.
That was a zit.
There you go.
Warts are little tiny little skin tags. You don't notice them.
They're all class.
Well, we were traveling around in a hot.
Hold on. Where'd you go to finishing school, John?
John, they don't. Warts.
I'm a Dartmouth. I'm a Vassar chick.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
John, warts don't cause any symptoms. They're little tiny tags, little warts. Do you ever have a wart in your hand?
This thing got big. It was gross. It was just chafing. It was horrible.
Did you lance it yourself?
Oh, I popped it, and it kind of got bigger from the effort, and then it went away after a while.
You got a lance.
And all the guys were like, "You got warts. Go to a doctor. It's no biggie. Just you got warts."
There's nothing that a fellow band member or just fellow male buddy...
They always assume the worst. They always assume the...
Can't make you feel worse about it.
You got herpes. Just go fix it.
Here's the difference, really, between men and women. It manifests itself in two ways. First,
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus, by Adam.
First, the venereal disease thing. If one woman says to another woman, I think I may have vaginal warts, the other one is, oh my God, sit down, let me make you a cup of tea. The guy is laughing his ass off and saying, hey, off the sofa, wart boy. I'm going to have to flip the cushion over now. All right.
Making phone calls.
They're making phone calls. Hey, Larry, you want to come over and join me and Wart Boy for a beer? And the second one is when someone gets really loaded and vomits. Now, when a woman gets really loaded and vomits, their other friend is like, oh my God, I think she's passed out. We should call a doctor. Whereas the guy is, he's faking it. Kick him in the nuts, Bob. That'll wake him up.
Well, I also think skid marks is a big separator of the genders as well.
That's true, too. Women seem to have better control down there.
I think women have been systematically trained by society to be extremely clean down there, and guys just can't wipe their asses to save their lives.
I think you may be on to something.
Except, of course, Dr. Drew over here. I mean, you know.
That and the hair factor, which for me, I can have I could have a Cadillac lodge in my ass and not know it. I'm gonna walk around a whole day. It's like the Everglades in there. A couple of gators and a snake.
Did have a Cadillac lodged up there myself, actually.
John.
It's good parking.
It's handicapped. John, you're 15.
Yeah.
Hey, you're on with John Popper from Blues Traveler.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I was wondering if homosexuality is like a hereditary thing, or if it just sometimes like happens.
There's discussion about its.
My father and my mother were both gay.
What? No, you're kidding.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
There is discussion about what biological elements might contribute to the predisposition for this, but for the most part, that's still just discussion. And there certainly are some biological sort of correlates to all this, but they are not, as far as we can tell at this time, they're not of a hereditary nature.
Most of the time, as a kid, you end up rebelling against whatever it is your dad or mom does, and you become quite the opposite. Like, my dad is a wimp who doesn't know his way around a toolbox. Therefore, I got really into wrenching on stuff when I was a kid because I hated the fact that he couldn't fix anything.
But they also, you got to remember here, he's asking, though, is it a biological disorder, and could he inherit it? Not just...
yeah, because I found out my dad's gay.
Is this something new?
I guess him and my mom are married for like 20 years, and
but this is new information for you.
Yeah, and he doesn't know I know.
All right, so really, it's just that you're freaking out about your dad, who he is.
I was over at his place, and I like saw this packet of pictures on like the end tape, and I was like, oh, I wonder what these are. And I opened it up, and it was my dad and his boyfriend, and I was like, ugh.
All right, so let's stay with that.
Hold on,
that's hard.
They were engaging in sex?
No, they had all their clothes on and stuff, but they were like making out and stuff.
Okay.
So all right, let's stay with that, because that's really the issue here. Don't worry about yourself. You will be what you are, and it has nothing to do with what he is. How do you feel about this? How are you handling this?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't mind that he's gay, and like, I'm even kind of all for it if that's what he wants. But I don't know. He's always telling me that I should trust him and talk to him more, but he doesn't tell me. Like, I think it's a pretty big thing.
How did you find out about, other than these pictures?
No, I don't know. He grew up like a country boy, real conservative, real straight and narrow, right?
Yeah, but who?
But like, no, over the past few years, he's like started to really change drastically and grow more and more liberal. And he always used to like quote the Bible about homosexuality, and now he's like.
Isn't that interesting?
He was in the denial phase
or the defense
of his sexuality, yeah. I think, or the defensive denial phase, and then he just sort of gave in.
Do you like girls?
Well, yeah, I do right now, but I mean, my dad presumably...
No, John, no. It's understandable that you would question your own identity given what you've seen your father go through, but this is your dad's issues. These are not yours, and what's got to be troubling is finding out your father is somebody different than you thought him to have been.
And the reason he wasn't straight with you, probably, pardon the pun, is because
he wasn't straight with himself, that's why.
Well, he wasn't straight with himself, but also, John is 15. I mean, this isn't necessarily the kind of thing... First off, your sexuality and your kids knowing about your sexuality, like, I'm going to wait till my kid turns 15, 16 before he knows I'm a boob man, for instance, unless he stumbles across some pictures or something.
Thank you for holding back.
But what I'm saying is you don't necessarily want to share your sexuality with your kids, no matter what your sexual proclivity is.
Right, it's hard to talk about
and the fact that John is a little bit disturbed by it is the reason why he probably didn't want to share it with you.
Right.
You understand, John?
Well, I don't know. I thought he was... Like, a few years ago, before I even had an inkling, like, I was just teasing my mom, and I was like, Mom, if I told you I was gay and was getting married, would you give me away at the wedding? And she was like, hell no.
Oh, she went nuts, probably.
Yeah. And
well, you understand why that struck a chord with
my dad came up to me, like, on the side, and he said, I don't know if what you were saying was serious or not, but I want you to know that I'm behind you wherever you go.
Well, that's nice.
Well, yeah, but that's like just something that I remembered after.
Why don't you really try to? Are you there?
Yeah.
Why don't you really try to heal this relationship with your dad? And now that that you do know something about him that he has been concealing, and you seem like a forthcoming guy and a mature guy, why don't you bring it up? And you've got an open line of communication with your dad certainly has encouraged you to keep that communication open. He is unconditionally supportive of you. Why don't you see if you can reciprocate a little bit?
And Dad will probably be relieved.
And understand that he has been protecting you with no doubt that he intended to tell you the truth. Once he clarified it in his own mind, it sounds like he's just sort of understanding who he is now, and give him an opportunity to sort of have a real relationship with you now.
And it certainly doesn't mean that you are definitely going to be gay.
No, it has nothing to do with you. John, you are you. You have your own makeup, and you don't inherit that from your father. The homosexual tendency is not something you inherit from
Well, let's look on the bright side. If you do go, well, you have
what you like.
those outfits you can borrow, the record collection. I mean, it's okay.
Just trying to stay off of animals, as long as it's men or women. I think, you
can borrow the convertible rabbit for dates. Robin,
Yeah.
you're 17.
Yeah, okay. First of all, I want to see you guys. You got a great show, and hey, John.
Hi, how's it going?
All right. Okay, now, I don't know how to say this, but, like, I don't know if I'm gay or not, because I have these fantasies about my best friend and stuff. And then one time I was on a dating line, and I was talking to this guy, and I got to know him and everything, and he don't live far from my dad. And I was like, he was like, you want to have phone sex? So I had phone sex with him the whole time. I was thinking of my best friend, so I'm like, am I gay or what? I mean, this is really weird.
It's hard at your age to know what you are. There's a lot of confusion and sort of lack of clarity about what it is that someone's sexual orientation is, or even who you are.
Have you had boyfriends?
Yeah, but and I can't even talk to this guy on the phone anymore.
Well, it's probably good. Have you had, unless you're doing it for a living, have you had sex with a man?
Yeah, one time.
Didn't enjoy it much?
No, not really.
Okay.
Have you talked to your friend at all?
No, nothing. I talked to her, but not like that.
Just be careful at this point. It sounds like you're very confused, and you certainly don't want to sacrifice your friendship if she's not feeling the same way, at least at this point. And my general advice is when you're confused about feelings like this, kind of sit tight with them, see where they go, see how you feel about them as time goes along. Don't be in a hurry to act on them or to gain clarity instantly. It's not likely to happen that way. And if you act on confused feelings, you end up usually being more confused. You might be gay, you might not be. It's no way to tell at this stage of the game.
I'm going to invent a test eventually. Actually, I did invent a test.
Yeah.
There's the LAT test and the GAT test. I got to get those back out.
I've got this weird theory that, I know a lot of women who have tried a lesbian experience.
These days, it's real common.
I think it has to do with the female breast. Everybody was sort of genetically engineered to suckle one of those.
That's
an
true.
Interesting theory.
That's a very good theory, yes. Women were weaned on the breast just the same as guys were.
And women smell better and they're softer and, less
not to mention the underwear thing we talked about earlier.
And our society really promotes female sexuality as sexuality. That's what people think of as sexy, as female sexuality.
Right. When you want to sell a product, you put a good-looking female on there, even if you're selling to women.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just so much less of a physical commitment to me. I know this may sound.
That's what women have told me. They say, it's not. They're not being grabbed. It's a very soft sort of.
No, Adam's talking about some particular.
I'm talking about the phallus. I mean, John, if you and I got together, and God bless you, I love you.
There'd have to be an insertion of some point.
The second I jumped over to the other side, you'd get the first phone call. Don't answer. Just sit there looking the way you look right now, John. But
I understand.
The point is if we were ever to get together physically, there would be two penises, or at least a penis and a half involved. There'd be your gross testicles.
He's referring to his own.
Your testicles with the carbuncle on them. Between my hairy ass and stretch marks, there could be trouble.
Yeah, there could be some sort of
requires a commitment at least.
Not to mention, at the end...
Adam, what was the name of that waiter in Paris? Jean-Luc.
That's right. I'll never forget it.
But listen, what our last caller was really looking for was intimacy and closeness, and that's what she has with her best friend. And it's very hard for women sometimes to distinguish between a sexual feeling and an intimate, close feeling, and they all kind of go together, particularly at 15, 16, 17 years of age. And so really she's having a healthy feeling of a need, of a desire to have a real intimacy rather than these kind of scurrilous.
Right. That is another good point, which is no matter how laborsome it was for you to get it out, it was a good point, which is when guys feel close to somebody and tight with somebody, they don't necessarily feel sexual about that person.
Right.
But when women become emotionally tied up with someone, sometimes feelings of sexuality.
I've got this great theory. I explain to women how women have, like, menstruation is, like, called the curse.
Mm-hmm.
I think guys have a curse in that they're just so ridiculously horny all the time that intimacy doesn't enter into it a lot.
Oh yes, and there's some books out right now about there's one called The Alchemy of Love and Lust, another one called Sex and the Brain. There are books out now about the biological difference between men and women, and the thing that women always comment on when I've talked to people who've read these books, men think about sex 6 times a minute, an hour.
I always ask women. I always ask women. Let me give you a little test. Have you thought about having sex with every single man you've ever seen ever? Because women and nuns, gym teachers, even if you go, oh, I shouldn't think about that. I mean, it pops into your head for at least a second. Sex with every single female you ever see anywhere.
Right, because women, when a man meets a woman, she falls into one of two categories. The ones you want to have sex with or the ones you don't want to have sex with.
Considered at some point.
But even your grandmother just had to get through the process of elimination.
Exactly.
Had to, size grandma up before I put her in the no sex category.
It's a dark, evil place.
But still 40 ounce away from having her slip into the other one.
For women to accept that is difficult because it is such a very different experience.
Judy,
Larry Miller points out, have you ever seen women at a male strip bar?
Hold on a second. Larry Miller's a stand-up comedian, Drew.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. And you go to a male like Chippendale or something, the women are laughing and celebrating being outside. If you go to a strip bar where men are looking at women, it's like coyotes looking at a piece of meat. Everyone's dead silent.
Right.
And, you don't want to know what men are thinking at that point.
Right. For me, it's like perusing the porn section at the video store. No eye contact, and like I was saying to Drew a few weeks ago, if you brushed up against somebody, let's say waiting in line at a sub shop, you'd say, oh, pardon me. But when you bang shoulders with someone because he's bent down in the big top section and you're up top at the fetish section, you don't say a word, man. You just keep moving.
Right.
All right.
Hoo-ha.
Judy.
She's afraid to talk to us right now.
Oh, shoot.
Hi, Judy. We're all picturing having sex with you just for a second. Okay, it's out of our system.
You're 30 and your question is...
My question, one big question is, Mr. Blue John.
Hi.
I was just wondering, my little 4-year-old just loves the harmonica.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he hums on it, and he has no idea what he's doing, but he loves the sound and everything. And I was just wondering if you went through lessons or if you had someone teach you. He just wants every kind. And
actually, the reason that I wound up playing the harmonica is that there wasn't a teacher. I had a real problem with authority, and when I was 5, my parents got me a cello. When we were in church, and I would harmonize with the songs, and they thought, oh, wow, our son's a little prodigy. And so they put a cello in my hand when I was 5, and I loved it because it was bigger than me, and I'd try playing it, but you had to practice, and I wouldn't practice, and so eventually I gave up. And piano at 8, same thing.
Plus, you got a hernia from blowing into it.
Oh, I love when they give the fat kid a tuba in school. I got the tuba, of course, and the trumpet. And then when I got the harmonica, I looked for a teacher, and there wasn't one. And it's a very fun instrument because
you can make your own music.
Yeah, and you can make music that sounds nice pretty easily.
Yeah,
and so, it's fun. Like you get a really good gratification right away. And you just, something that a teacher told me later who plays saxophone is if it sounds good, it's right. So you should just have fun with it.
Yeah, we love it. Hey, Adam.
Now, I picked up the axe initially because my dad brought home an Al Di Meola record back in, I believe it was like 75, and I just I was enamored with the man. But
you were telling me that your dad made you go over Rachmaninoff scales, and if you screwed up, he'd beat you with a fly swatter.
Yeah, it was like the Shine. It really was.
Did you take lessons, Adam?
I took them. Guitar? I took them for a little bit in high school.
Oh, shut up! What else, Judy? What else can we do for you?
You listen to Def Leppard.
What's going on, Judy?
A lot of it's just mimicking. I'm not really that good a guitar player. I'm just playing what other people have played before me. I can't compose original stuff.
I think you are awfully good.
Judy, what's going on?
Thanks, man.
Judy.
Okay.
Hold on, we got to go to break now. Okay. Judy, you have a question about pornography?
I do, in a marriage, and whether I should like it or not.
Friend or foe?
I do want to like it. I do want to like it.
I understand. Good. That makes 2 of us. All right, when we come back, we will answer this question. All right?
Okay.
All right.
LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back after we kill the singer.
Oh, no, go ahead. Sorry.
Hi, this is Nancy Sinatra, and you're listening to LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Yes, you is. And John Popper, the great John Popper from Blues Traveler. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Straight On Till Morning is the name of the latest Blues Traveler CD. I urge you to go out and get it. The musicianship in this band is so amazing that you just can't go wrong with this band. You absolutely cannot.
Oh, go on.
Oh, please. The way...
like Stokowski commenting on a great musician.
Yes.
Yes. Having Adam comment on you, John.
I think after you've seen me...
You comment very well, too.
Thank you.
I appreciate your commenting.
Yeah, it's like it was a real toss-up. It was like guitar or life.
All right. I can't... It just makes me nuts.
The violin.
There you
should
gloat.
try a violin.
Oh, yeah?
It's a great instrument.
Well, they say once you learn a few, it makes it easier to learn more.
You got really quick fingers. I think you could do it.
Thank you. Want to smell them?
Here we go. Line 6.
Okay.
Celebrate the moon.
Your love fest that we get into every time here.
I love this John Popper.
I know. I do.
Judy, you're 30.
Yeah, I've been married for 8 years, and into our 2-year marriage, I found out my husband likes magazines. Putting away his socks, I found lots of magazines.
Two years into an 8-year marriage.
Yeah, and I had no idea. I have a 4- and 2-year-old little boys, and I really want to get into this. I came from a molested young kid, raped when I was older, very promiscuous, bad relationship with my father. But I really want to get into this because
Why?
My husband really loves it.
Yeah, but you're obviously kind of quasi-offended by it.
I am. I want him to think of me as number one, like every girl does.
Adam needs to give you a talking to.
Yeah, I do. Okay.
I was talking to somebody about this morning. Mm-hmm. She's married to her husband, and he whacks off, and it has nothing to do with his marriage to you. Whacking off is like just a solo thing that guys like to do.
This is why Adam loves you, John.
This isn't whacking off. This is while we're... let's watch a movie.
He wants to get you into it.
Mutual masturbation for 3 hours, 2 minutes with me.
You know what? You're not being into this. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, especially given your history, you are further punishing yourself, putting yourself in the way of this material because it is demeaning to women, and it must trigger some feelings of abuse. Just looking at people being put in this position, I know women are very sensitive about watching women engage in these kinds of acts because there's no intimacy in the act.
And I totally want to top it.
Yeah, but no, Judy, no. Judy, you need to follow your instincts. And if he's into this stuff, let him stay into it alone. And you guys focus on your intimacies together. And if he has to include this stuff in, then he needs to know how you feel about it and how it makes you feel.
Yeah, but it's still in his mind.
I do got to say that when I got into porn, it wasn't like, hey, look, porn, let me try and get into this. It just kind of called to me all on its own.
Well, of course.
It's like heroin for your penis.
It
really is.
Bubblegum is what I was going to say, but same thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
It creeps up on you, and before you know, you're hooked.
Yeah, of course. I've looked at the magazines. I'm like, okay, where's the thing for the women? Okay, go to another page.
That's true. I think there should be more.
Where is it? Or even with the movies, I'm like, I'm totally trying to get into this terror. I can't even do it.
I don't think with your history you're going to get into it. I don't think it's something you're going to feel good about.
Well, and there will be pornography produced for women when women start buying pornography.
Yeah, but
it's what the market demands.
Pornography for women is like Penthouse Forum, where they're allowed to use their imagination and develop the intimacy. It's an emotional connection, not a visual thing.
It's a different mechanism, exactly. Totally. And
Penthouse Forum, you think that's for men?
I wasn't listening because I was thinking of something real funny.
What?
No, I actually really like Penthouse Forum.
Okay.
I was really into it.
I went and bought a porno movie today. As a matter of fact.
How do you? No, wait a minute.
And it's been a long time.
But I mean, you now have a recognizable face. And by the way, but I mean, you being doing that stuff speaks ill of me. So please refrain from any of your old bad habits.
You could sign some cassettes in the store. That's pretty cool.
Let me. I'd have to do it in my underwear.
Stroke one for me. Love Adam.
Well, let me tell you. First thing I did is I walked in. I am kind of self-conscious about this stuff. I know for a guy who talks about whacking off on a national radio show on a nightly basis, you'd think I'd be over it.
But I've heard of SpectraVision. I mean,
I like to go out and get something. And
that says something.
There's one woman that let me just come clean here for just one moment.
Candy samples,
I'll do it as fast as possible. I am a breast man, but no, she's too old for me. Thank you, John. That's you're dating yourself.
I like the classics.
You like the Age to Perfection series?
No, I actually like the smaller breast. I think the breast implant has ruined the breast in porno movies. I mean, they look like basketballs, for God's sake.
I love you, so I'm not going to comment on that. Let's not stray from the point. Here's what happened to me.
We got to finish with Judy so she doesn't feel further demeaned by this conversation.
Judy, don't do anything you're uncomfortable with because you'll end up resenting him for doing something you're uncomfortable with.
And let
for
him
6 years.
Let him do that stuff by himself, and it has nothing to do with you. You're still number one, and don't let this all sabotage your relationship. Remember, you're used to abuse from men. Don't take it. Recognize this probably is a good guy. We don't know that much about him, but it sounds like it's been a stable relationship. And don't expect abuse, and don't create situations that would make you feel demeaned and abused.
All right, let me explain my harrowing story. It all started when we had Larry Flint in here about 8 months ago.
Wow.
And I asked Larry, what other publications do you publish beside Hustler? And he went on to talk about some yachting and some computer ones, and then he got to Busty. And I told him to wait right there. And I told him, Larry, I need a subscription to this Busty publication, or as God is my witness, I will drive your empire into the ground. And he said, fine. And sure enough, I started getting Busty issues in the mail about a month after Larry was on the show. And there's one girl that kept popping up in the Busty one. Her name is Minka. She's this great Asian woman with these huge cans. And I became obsessed with Minka to the point where they were talking about a movie that she was in. And I actually called the video store to find out whether Minka was in this movie, and they had it in stock. Now, the problem is the name of the movie was called Spank Me, F Me. And it wasn't F me, it was the entire word. So I called the guy in the video store, and it was just a regular video store. It wasn't a porn video store. And I said, pardon me, sir, do you have the adult feature known as Spank Me? And I actually said F me. I didn't use the F-U word, right? And he said, what? And I said, Spank Me, F me. And he said, huh? And then I said, spank me, and then I said the full word, and he hung up on me.
Somebody spank
so
me.
I figured he didn't have it. And some months went on, and today
I'm sure he was flattered.
I was driving back from the Thrifties over on Ventura Boulevard, and there's this huge, it's called Red Hot Videos. It's just a huge blimp hanger filled with pornography, and I said, I'm going in there, and I'm getting this Minka video. I'm going to go in and out. I'm just going to slide in, grab it, and I'm going to slide out.
The Freudian little puns here are just flying. I can't even comment on all of them.
I went in there, and I was a little worried that I'd be recognized. And as I went in, K-Rock, the mother station, was being forced through the speakers there. So I thought, this is a bad sign. And sure enough, they knew who I was. And then I found myself in this place for about an hour and a half looking for the Asian section.
It was like Shangri-La.
And when I got to the Asian section, there was an Asian guy. And he was in there to buy one of these. But he wasn't perusing the Asian section.
Did you ask him to spank you and F you? Well, that's good. That's helpful.
He was looking at the, ebony section, which was right next to the Asian section. But I felt really self-conscious about grabbing the Asian video in front of the Asian guy who was there looking for the ebony video.
Thought it might be your father or something.
Yeah, or, some relative. It's an attack on the culture, you see.
There you go.
So anyway, it was not there. I settled for a Tiffany Towers one, and then
So you did a panic buy after all this?
Yes, I panicked buy, an impulse buy. I rushed home. I got to my house. One of my buddies who's working on my house, who's an electrician that I've known since high school, shut the power off to the upstairs VCR and TV set. Now I'm standing there and I'm actually sweating because, John, you know when you buy a porn video, how exciting. It's like foreplay, the drive from the video store.
I've never bought a porn video.
All right, when you've rented.
I order it over the cable, like the satellite television has those channels.
I am not out on the road as much as you, and I don't have a wallet that is packed full of hundreds like you do.
Spectrovision.
But I went and got the video, and I came back, and I came home, and I said, Dave, I'm going to take a nap, and I'll be out in about an hour. And I went in there, and I tried to fire up the VCR, and it was closed, and there was no power to it. And I went back out, and I said, Dave, there's no power. I want to watch some TV before I nap. And he said, yeah, I hit the breaker. I was working on an outlet. And I said, well, could you flip it again? And he said, why? You want to power up the VCR so you can whack off? And
he said, yes, actually, yes. That's exactly what I like to do.
Thank me.
And then...
Ask him if he'd like to watch. That'll clear him right out.
It did kind of ruin the whole moment for me, but thankfully I had the stick-to-itness.
Something the married guys in our band say is Spectrovision will keep you faithful.
Yeah, it does kind of take a little the starch out of you when you're on the road.
Keeps you from being so grouchy.
All right. When we come back, there will be no more spanking talk.
That was a beautiful story, though.
Thank you. I will.
The blimp hanger to the in and out.
You guys gonna play some more music?
Yeah, I think we may. Right. I think what we're going to do is we'll play. John, you want to we'll decide during the break.
Let's do a Hendrix tune.
Okay, Jimmy.
I know he's a big influence on you.
Yeah, I know his work well, being a left-hander and everything like that. So we'll do some Hendrix and hear some more from Blues Traveler. And I want to thank Diamond Limo for doing an incredible job getting John and the whole team here in one piece. And
their seats smell the best.
And we'll be back.
My most sensitive areas were inflamed.
Really? LoveLine will be right back to deal with inflamed, sensitive areas.
Yes. All right, John Popper's here from Blues Traveler. He's brought one of his many harps. Now, John has 5, at least that I can see, and they're all different keys, are they not?
Yeah, where's the key? Oh, here it is. It's the one I put aside.
Oh, yes.
I'm ready for a Jimi Hendrix tune. I know you're a big Hendrix fan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what do you want? You call it. I know them all.
How about Hey Joe?
Hey Joe?
Yeah, wait, excuse me.
Okay, Drew, knock it off.
Do you want to sing this one?
Yeah, I'll sing a little bit. I mean, I'm not.
You know, Hey Joe, right?
Yeah, I heard you shot your gun in your hand. Right. Okay, yeah. Listen, I don't sing like I play, but I don't mind singing.
Bob Dylan's been doing it for years.
Okay, let's go.
Nice.
Hey Joe. Where you going with that gun in your hand? I'm going down to shoot my old lady. She told me to wear this stupid purple hat with the feather in it. I'm gonna stop singing. I'll ruin the moment.
Hey Joe, you know I heard you shot your woman down. That was a good try, though. Hey, Joe, you know I heard you shot your woman down. Yes, I did, I shot her. I caught her messing round town. lived those blues. Minka doesn't know what she's missing, man.
Oh, man. Oh, can you imagine? And never got laid in high school.
Me neither. Wow,
What
that's
a travesty. Yes.
That's why we're so pathetic.
It's a kinship. My brethren. My dry-penised brethren.
My first date at 18 in high school, and she wouldn't let me even French kiss her. It was amazing. Senior, for God's sakes.
John, I got to tell you, that was a thrill for me.
Oh, thank you.
It really was.
You play great. I mean, this is easy.
I play okay.
Do you read charts?
You play great.
I could bring in a real book next week, and just come on in here. We'll do some jazz standards.
Yeah, what the hell?
You a big Django Reinhardt fan?
I have a Django Reinhardt tattoo.
No.
Yes.
Oh, my God. Where?
You have to sort of part the hair, but you can find it. Believe me, it's there.
Oh, keep coming back to this General Foods International coffee moment.
Marianne.
Yep.
You're 19.
Hi, Marianne.
Hi.
You're on LoveLine with John Popper.
Oh, yeah, I was calling. I had a question about a cracked pelvic bone.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how I did it. I just ended up getting really sick and having an upset stomach and everything for the longest time. And finally I went to the doctor and they couldn't figure it out. And they took an x-ray and they found out I had a crack in my pelvic bone.
Oh, God.
A fracture in your pelvis.
Yeah, it caused like an infection and gave me an upset stomach and everything. But I ended up calling my mom because she wanted to know what was wrong with me. And she thinks it's from having too much sex with my boyfriend.
Where is the fracture?
On the lower part, towards the left-hand side.
Like it's called the pubic ramus in that area? They use
I don't know what that is.
Have you been having vigorous sex?
Well, I don't know if it's vigorous. It's just sex.
If a 19-year-old is fracturing a pelvis without a substantial trauma, that needs to be evaluated very thoroughly.
Well, could it be from like lifting heavy things?
It would require normally like a car accident.
Oh, really?
Okay, so you must see
Did
a
he
doctor.
rear end you?
You must see a doctor to be sure there isn't something wrong.
Listen, when you can play the guitar like that, John, you don't need a sense
I was
of
waiting
humor.
to say the pubic ramus. Is that like Harold Ramis?
This is very important because there really is a high probability that there's something wrong with your bones,
right,
or something wrong right at that region where the fracture occurred. I mean, you've got to see a doctor to have this very thoroughly worked up.
Okay, but it couldn't be from sex then, right?
Well, if it was from sex, it shouldn't. In a normal 19-year-old, there really should be no way to do that.
It means your bones are abnormally
something wrong with the bones, right? And you got to figure out why that is. Whether it's something growing there locally or something metabolically wrong with the bone density. It needs to be thoroughly evaluated. Okay.
Yeah, I also had one really quick question.
Do you have any medical problems? Do you have any medical problems?
I'm anemic.
Well, you're anemic. You've got a bone fracture. I mean, something is up here. Do you take any medications?
Just Paxil.
Well, Paxil shouldn't do that.
I'll tell you, I had an operation on my hip. We were talking about it, and the blood supply didn't get to the bone, and the bone started dying. And I get that nauseous feeling sometimes when I walk on the hip, and it's really sore. And and it's the bone sort of flaking away and sort of getting in there. And if you have a weak bone, you'll feel that, and it won't go away.
So my bones are just weak?
Well, we don't. Something's wrong.
We're not diagnosing you over the air, but you got to go see a doctor.
Get it thoroughly worked up, okay?
Okay. Oh, and also, are hemorrhoids contagious by any chance? Because my boyfriend's always itching his butt, and I'm always thinking, because if he has hemorrhoids, will I get it?
No.
Okay.
There's no such thing as like poison hemorrhoid?
You'll love this talk now, Adam. There are other things that cause pruritus ani, like pinworms.
Drew, don't start in on my ass again.
And
say that again slower.
And those are contagious, and whipworms, various other things.
But hemorrhoids.
Drew was convinced I had worms at one point.
Oh.
Well, everybody.
Your boyfriend scratches his ass.
Yeah.
Does he drag himself on the ground?
No, not usually.
Because my dog does that, and sometimes we think she has one.
Hemorrhoids are not contagious, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right.
Check down.
If he does it when he's thinking, it's just affect. I'll oftentimes do that. Like when I'm really, like a lot of people put their hand on their chin when they're puzzled.
It's fine with me just as long as it's not at a formal dinner or church.
Right, but the problem is once you do it enough on your own, you'll find yourself doing it in public.
Wow.
You see, it becomes reflex. I actually have to duct tape my right hand to my side when I go out now. Caroline.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Hi. I have a problem with my mom.
All right.
How old are you?
I'm 17, and I have had the same boyfriend for almost 2 years, and I'm totally ready to have to have sex with him, and, I'm totally in love with him. He's my first love, and I think he's great, and he's not pressuring me at all, and I think he's great for waiting this long. But I had, a long time ago when we first got together, I had a talk with my mom, and I still think about it. This is what, prolonged me for so long to have sex, is when my mom had our talk, and she was all, yeah, you have to, she's all, I want you to wait till you're 25, and so you know the true meaning, and that you're completely sure that that you're going to spend the rest of your life with this man, and that you're going to have a baby, because if you get pregnant, you're not going to have an abortion, and I definitely don't want to have a baby.
Well, dump him. Run away from home. Dump him right now.
I think it's certainly solid advice to use birth control, right?
Oh, yeah, I mean...
So get on the pill.
Well, I'm not on it yet, but my boyfriend and I have totally talked about it before.
Okay, so you're going to get on the pill. You're going to prepare for it. Be sensible.
We have about 20 boxes of condoms and the plugs and spermicides.
All right. But are you going to go on the pill?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. So you're going to take all the necessary precautions. So the pregnancy is not an issue.
Yeah.
The guy being caring about you and it being a loving relationship, that sounds like that's fine.
Yeah.
Spending the rest of your life with the first guy you have sex with is a little unrealistic.
Oh God, if that happened, we'd all be in hell.
Yeah.
And also, your mom waiting till you're just entering menopause to experience your first man is not the world's greatest suggestion. Here's what I would tell my mom. If my mom said to me, listen, I want you to wait until you're 25 before you lose your virginity, I would say, that's fine, but I'm going lesbian at 22.
But listen, it's great that you have that kind of communication with your mom. Her advice is not bad. It's solid, but it's not realistic.
Her and I never talk.
Well, all right, but she it's great that, listen, what's even greater is that you listened to her. And that you didn't do exactly the opposite, even though it was a little sort of unrealistic for somebody your age. You listened to it.
I'd have lied and blowed my mom off completely. And just
I think it's terrific. I mean, it's great that you're being careful, and it's great that she's impacted on you in such a way as to create healthy behavior for you. You're going to make your own decisions, and it sounds like you're doing it in a reasonably healthy way.
Thank you.
And here's my attitude toward truth with people. And it could be your mom, or it could be the cops that pulled you over, or whoever it is. I'm going to start crying. Tell them as much as they need to know. And if they create an environment where they can't handle the truth, where you have a mom that says, I am going to kick you out of the house if you have sex before the age of 25, she is begging you to lie to her at that point.
I love
She
these
does not need to hear the truth at that point. If a mom says, listen, it's healthy for you to explore your sexuality. I just would like to know what's going on so that I can go out and make the arrangements, help you out with birth controls, so on and so forth. Whatever that is, then tell them the truth. But if they make unrealistic demands, then they're begging to be lied to.
My parents wanted to be lied to, and I tell them the truth now about things I used to do just to torture them. Like, remember when I tried crack? I told you about this. And they're like, no, you never did crack. No, we totally, I did. It was great. And then, it was terrible for a while, but like, I'd rather not know.
Sean Popper, Blues Traveler. We got to go to break. I'm still excited. John, maybe we'll just, we're running out of time, but maybe we can jam a little during the break, just sort of.
Okay, but we should take calls. I mean, we've really been sort of hogging the music.
I'm saying
as great a maestro as you are.
Right.
You've really taken the instrument further, but you know.
Right. Well, something has to suffer in the name of art.
Meanwhile, as the faceless evil closes in on the hapless, sleeping populace across town in a shanty one-bedroom, an old woman feeds her parakeet.
Come on, Chirpy, have some cheese. You love cheese. Since when are you afraid of cheese?
LoveLine will be right back.
Straight On Till Morning is the name of the CD. Blues Traveler. It is their 6th. Please go out.
Studio album, actually.
Oh, yeah. I thought your
album, because we had a live album for the last one.
Right. Live in the fall?
Yeah, Live from the Fall.
Live from the Fall.
Constantly confused with that sort of soft drink fruit juice kind of deal. That's after the fall.
Oh, okay. You can explain that. It's probably a regional reference.
There
we go. Out here. All right. If you have anything to say about Mountain Dew before we get off the air?
It looks like nuclear horse urine.
Thank you. All right. Now I'm in more trouble.
Oh.
Dr. Drew, myself, Adam Carolla, and John Popper, thank you all from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you for having me.
John, as sincere as I've ever been on this show, thank you very much. It was my pleasure, and it is always a good time when you come in. Please come back anytime you see fit.
You guys are both really cool. I will.
And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed herein are certainly opinions, that's for sure. If you'd like a written transcript of today's program, you probably should have written it down yourself. And if you did, we'd like a copy. LoveLine producer Ann Wilkins.
This broadcast was copyright 1997 Westwood One Entertainment. This music is MXPX on Tooth and Nail Records.
Sit, Obo. Obo, stop dragging your butt across the carpet.